Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered,
oh my God, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
are we really all alone out there? There's something electrifying about the possibility that we're not. UFOs have fascinated and divided us for decades. Science fiction brought to life, or secrets too big to share. And while some dismiss them as the stuff of fantasy, others are convinced they represent something far bigger.
There's been a huge jump in reports of sightings about mysterious flying objects.
Today, we're diving headfirst into the intrigue, conspiracy, and drama surrounding UFOs. Buckle up, because this is about to get wild. Let's start with the facts. In 2024, the National UFO Reporting Center received over 3,000 sighting reports in the US alone. Think about that. 3,000 people who saw something so out of the ordinary they couldn't keep it to themselves. California, of course, topped the charts with nearly 500 cases, but these stories come from every corner of the globe. Remote rainforests in Brazil, deserts in Australia, places untouched by urban chaos become the perfect stage for strange, unexplainable aerial phenomena. Smartphones have turned everyone into a potential whistleblower. Every flickering light or sudden streak across the sky gets captured and uploaded. But does more footage mean more UFOs, or have they always been there, waiting for us to notice? The sightings seem to form patterns, and those patterns raise bigger, scarier questions. The Pentagon's UAP revelation. In 2021, the Pentagon shook things up. They released a report admitting that 143 out of 144 UAP, that's unidentified aerial phenomena, incidents between 2004 and 2021 were unexplainable. These weren't your average blurry photos. They were encounters by trained military personnel, objects defying gravity, flying faster than anything we've got, and pulling maneuvers that should be impossible. And here's the kicker. The government won't confirm or deny if these are extraterrestrial. The vagueness fuels every theory imaginable. Are these crafts evidence of alien civilizations, advanced technology from adversarial nations? Or could the Pentagon be hiding something even crazier? Whatever the answer, the report was gasoline on an already roaring fire. Whistleblowers and hidden truths. Then there's David Grush. In 2023, he testified under oath that the U.S. government has been recovering alien crafts for years. Not just crafts. He claimed they've been found, quote, human biological entities, end quote. Sound insane? Maybe. But Grush isn't some random conspiracy theorist. He's an ex-intelligence officer. Grush's story echoes Bob Lazar's infamous claims from 1989. Lazar swore he worked near Area 51, reverse engineering alien technology. His credibility has been questioned for decades, but his descriptions of propulsion systems line up eerily with what pilots are reporting today. Are all these people lying, or is there a conspiracy so big it's impossible to comprehend? Area 51, drones, and alien mysteries. Now, speaking of Area 51, you can't talk UFOs without mentioning this. It's ground zero for alien lore. People have whispered about flying saucers and reverse engineering programs for decades. In fact, Bob Lazar claimed he worked at a nearby site called S4, where alien crafts were being studied. Sounds far-fetched, right? Yet his tales of anti-gravity propulsion eerily align with today's reports. But here's a twist. In recent years, there's been a surge in drone sightings near restricted airspaces, including military bases. Drones could explain some UFO sightings, but what about those high-speed maneuvers and gravity-defying stunts? Are these drones human-made or something far more advanced? And let's not forget the wildest part. UFOs tend to show up near nuclear sites. Are they spying on our most destructive weapons, trying to send us a message? Whatever's happening, the connections between UFOs, drones, and alien sightings just keep getting more tangled. Historical precedents. The UFO story isn't new. It's ancient. In 1947, Kenneth Arnold, coined the term flying saucers after spotting crescent-shaped objects zooming near Mount Rainier. Now, that same year, Roswell became the world's most famous crash site. And in 1980, UK soldiers at Rendlesham Forest reported strange lights, physical evidence, and something so bizarre they couldn't explain it. But go back further. Ancient Indian texts described flying chariots that sound suspiciously high-tech. Medieval art includes objects that look like flying crafts. Are these just stories, misinterpreted phenomena? Or have we been visited for centuries without realizing it? The historical breadcrumbs are there, and they are hard to ignore. The conspiracy theories. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and where there's UFOs, there are conspiracies. Let's talk about the, quote, men in black. Well, supposedly these mysterious agents show up, intimidating witnesses into silence. Then there's the idea that governments have cut deals with extraterrestrial beings, trading technology for what? Access? Control? It sounds like the plot of a sci-fi movie, but plenty of people swear it's true. And then there's Project Bluebeam. This theory suggests the global elite might stage a fake alien invasion to establish a one-world government. Wild, right? But even the craziest theories make us question who controls the truth, and why do UFO sightings seem to spike during times of social unrest? Drones, social media, and public perception. Social media's changed the game. A UFO sighting in Brazil can go viral worldwide in minutes. Hashtags like UFOs exist or Disclosure Day rack up millions of views, but there is a downside. CGI and deepfakes make it almost impossible to tell real footage from a clever hoax. And then there's the military drone theory. Sure, some UFOs could be experimental drones, but what about sightings over remote places, mountaintops, oceans, or deserts? There's no airspace nearby, no reason for drones to be there. So what are people seeing? That's the question that keeps everyone hooked. The science of UFOs. Some scientists like Neil deGrasse Tyson chalk UFOs up to mundane explanations, weather phenomena, drones, maybe optical illusions. Others like Harvard's Avi Loeb say it's time to take them seriously. Loeb's Galileo project uses high-tech systems to study UAPs. He argues that if we're not alone, this would be the biggest discovery in history. Radar and imaging technology are evolving, and they're revealing objects that we just can't brush off anymore. What was once written off as science fiction is kind of creeping closer to science fact. The global perspective. UFOs don't respect borders. In Mexico, they're often linked to volcanic eruptions, leading to theories that aliens monitor Earth's natural activity. In Japan, they're seen as omens. In Brazil, they weave into folklore. Everywhere, there's something different, but always intriguing. The UFO mystery feels universal, like it's trying to tell us all that we're connected in ways that we don't fully understand yet. So where does that leave us? Technology like AI is refining how we study UFOs, filtering out hoaxes and false positives. Programs like SETI are listening for alien signals from deep space, but maybe the real question isn't, quote, are UFOs real? It's, quote, what do UFOs mean to us? Advanced visitors? Reflections of our fears and hopes? A glimpse of technology we can't even dream of yet? UFOs aren't just a mystery. They're a mirror. They force us to question everything, what we know, what we believe, and what's possible. They blur the lines between science, fiction, and the unexplained. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, the truth is out there. Or maybe it's right here, waiting for us to see it.